Hi there, welcome. I am so excited that you are with us today because I have for you a really fun and easy DIY. We're going to update an old rolling pin that I found at a thrift store for $3. I love finding these because you can customize them to whatever style you want, and you can also just use them for your cooking, but a lot of times they look really cute just in the kitchen as a decorative item. So that's what we're gonna do today. My name is Lianep, and normally you would find me on my own YouTube channel, DIY Beauty on Purpose, where I create high-end decor all on a budget. We're gonna jump into the DIY right away, but first I'm gonna go over some supplies and items that we're gonna be using. That way you can take notes and hopefully recreate yourself at home. All right, so here is the rolling pin that we are going to be updating. You could tell that it's been used quite a bit, but it's in really good shape. Again, I found it for $2.99 at the thrift store. So we're gonna clean it up and get it nice and pretty for decorative purposes in my kitchen. The stencil that we're gonna be using today is this one. Is really beautiful. I'm gonna be using the B, and I just think it's so grand and so beautiful, and I think it just has a summer, spring feel that I just love, love, love. We're also going to be using the A Maker Studio Squeegee, something to put our ink in, and then some of the paint and gel ink that we're going to be using are these. This is a peachy green, but really I kind of see it more as a blue, like a teal, but it's a beautiful color. I used it recently on another DIY on my channel, and it is stunning. I love, love, love it. And we're also going to be using the Can't Never Could, which is a black gel art ink by A Maker Studio. I'm also going to be using some sandpaper to just sand this smooth and remove anything that may be just kind of bumpy. You know, I just want it to be as smooth as possible so that the stencil fits, or so that the stencil, I just want it to be nice and smooth so that the stencil sticks nicely. And so let's get started. So I'm just going to use one of these sandpapers. It's a 220 grit. It looks kind of funky because it goes on my orbital sander, but I can always use it just like this. So I'm just gonna sand it. I'm gonna keep the grain the way it goes so that we're not scratching it. We're just gonna wanna just smooth it out. It already feels so much smoother. I'm not putting any force on it. I'm literally just like letting the sandpaper just glide through. And you can just see, you know, it's removing just some grime that may already be on it. Same thing with this. I'm just gonna same on this side. Oh, it feels so much better. Okay, that should be enough. We are going to wipe it really, really good. I'm going to make sure there's absolutely no dust on the rolling pin. What I don't want to do is wet it with anything so that it's going to take longer to dry. So I'm just going to buff it, really, really, really buff it, and make sure that, again, it is completely dust free. Okay, I think that should be really good. It feels so smooth now. Really, really good. All right. So the first thing that we are going to be using is we're going to start painting the handles. We're going to use a paintbrush. We're going to use a paintbrush that's really thin in the front. This is so that I can stay really close to this edge right here, but not touching this part of the rolling pin, because then we got to sand in. We don't want to do that. So we're just going to start painting it this way, and then we're going to do this one as well. Don't forget to visit A Maker Studio link, which is in the description box. You can find all the supplies that I am using today, along with a lot more, right in that description box. So make sure you check it out. You don't want to miss out on these wonderful products. All right, look how beautiful that is. Oh, it's gorgeous. All right, so really easy. We're just gonna start applying it. Now this paint, it is amazing. It has such great coverage. I've used several colors, and every time I use one, it's just better and better. Every so often you need 2 coats. Obviously, it depends on the surface that you are painting on, but my golly, it is such a beautiful paint. It glides through. It's just wonderful. So as you can see, it's got wonderful coverage. I think I'm only gonna need 1 coat. Look how beautiful that's looking. I can't get over it. All right. So as you can see, I'm just keeping this way. Now I can go this way, but then it's gonna roll on me and it's just not gonna look as smooth. So I think keeping it, going it horizontally this way or vertically. And then for the top, we're just gonna dab it a little bit until it's covered. So dab, dab, dab for the corner or for the edge. And then, okay, we're gonna leave it like that. We don't want to overbrush and cause any bumps. So we're gonna turn it and do the other side. Did you notice how little paint it actually took? It's beautiful. So we're just gonna do the same thing. And you can do any color. That's the beauty of this. When you DIY your own home decor, you can use any color, any style you want that matches your decor. And I just think that, I mean, as a creator, I just love, love, love making my own decor. And don't get me wrong, I do buy some home decor, like larger items that I may not be able to, create. But a lot of times, about 50% or more of the decor in my home is things that I made, because I just love that I can create the size and the style that I need all at a fraction of the cost. So really, really cool. So again, we're just gonna dab, 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 just a little there. And I think we're done with that one. All right, we're gonna let it dry. I'm gonna clean the brush and come back and start working on the stencil. All right, so the handles are dry, and I placed 2 tiles so that the pin doesn't roll on me. We're gonna see how that works. Otherwise, I'll just pick it up as I need it, but we'll just see. It's just an odd item, because it rolls on me. So, all right, so here is the stencil. If you've never worked with a Maker Studios mesh reusable stencils, I'm obsessed. That's all I have to say. They're easy to work with. They often come with like multiple designs in one, which is awesome. And I've already used this one, which by the way was the bee, but you can always cut around and use it. But for this one, I'm actually going to tape around so that then I have enough freedom, I guess, to apply the gel art ink. But we're going to do that now. So we're going to move this to the side, and really quickly we're going to add some tape. Again, I just want to cover the designs that are directly next to these, or the bee, so that I have no worries about getting anywhere. So, okay, I think that should be fine. All right. So now, the way this works is they're reusable. So they have a sticky side, and then you can remove them and then stick and unstick as you need. All right, so the plan for this is I'm gonna do several bees, right? So I'm gonna start staggering them. So I'm gonna put like maybe one, dry it, then put another one and dry it, and see how that works. So we're gonna start applying the first one here on top. It's very clean, dust-free, and smooth. So just gonna put it there, start in the middle, kind of work my way. This is what I was afraid of. I'm gonna have to lift it. Yeah, I think it works better this way. Okay. All right. That's gonna be the first one. And as I mentioned, we're gonna use the Can't Never Could gel art ink. So I'm just gonna put, whoa, that's way too much. kind of went overboard. And then the squeegee. So I'm just gonna lift it up like this. Make sure again that it's stuck on there really nicely. I'm going to do this several times because I want several of the bees. And you do not need a lot of gel ink. A little bit goes a long way. So I'm going to make sure that it's stuck on there. Okay. Look how beautiful that looks. It is absolutely perfect. So I'm gonna quickly, just to speed things up, I'm gonna dry it with my heat gun and that way move on to the next one. I'm going to do another one kind of like right here. I think that's a good place for it. So I'm going to put it back on it. I'm going to use my little towel here to kind of press on it. I find it sometimes easier to do it that way if you have a towel. Okay, I'm going to grab more. Alright, that's that one. So I'm going to dry it and then I'm going to continue to do it all over the pin as much or as little as I want to see, and then I'll be back and show you how I'm going to seal everything. Alright, so my rolling pin is all done. I am so loving it. Love it, love it, love it. I am going to just spray some of this top coat that I have on hand. It's just going to seal everything in, and then that way if something spills on it or drops or something, it'll just wipe off. So I'm just going to lightly spray it and go all around. So I'm going to do one side first, and then when that side is dry, which it dries really quickly, I'll flip it over and then do the other side. All right, so this is it for today. Let me know in the comments what you think of this rolling pin, or let me know maybe what colors you would have used instead to match your decor style. I think it turned out so stinking cute. I can't wait to display it in my kitchen. I love the way it turned out. I love the bee stencil and that color. I mean, seriously, you have to go online and get it. Make sure you visit all the links that are down in the description box. You're going to find all these products and so much more that you can use to create your own decor at home. Don't forget to also subscribe to A Maker Studios channel. You're not going to regret it. They have tons of information for just to increase your creativity and give you tons of ideas. Also, don't forget to visit my YouTube channel, DIY Beauty on Purpose. I hope you love what you see, and I hope you join my YouTube family as well. I want to thank A Maker Studio for having me on one more time. I absolutely love their products. They're so high quality, high end, and what can I say? I just love them. Have a blessed day, have fun creating, and I'll see you next time. Bye.